Hello, beautiful people, tribe of many colors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. So, I've been following the synchronicities, I've been following the signs, and this is the message that's coming through that I've been seeing all over through numerology, through other people with their videos, everything, all the little breadcrumbs that have been leading to a big message coming into 2023. And the message is this: do not let 2023 catch you being nobody's dump truck. You're not a dumpster, okay? What I mean by that is don't let people dump their emotions on you. Don't take on other people's problems that they're not yours. 2023 needs to be the year that we all mind our spiritual business. Okay? When we're really empathic and we have the ability to feel a lot. Sometimes we could just walk into a room and we could feel other people's problems. We could know what's wrong. We could see all the ways in which we can help them. But unless they ask us for help, leave them alone. Leave them alone. This new year should not catch you making the same mistakes. So before you agree to anything, before you commit to anything, before you jump into a new relationship, just pause and ask yourself, is this going to serve my highest good? Okay? Is getting involved with this situation, this person, this dilemma, is it going to serve me? It's not selfishness. It's not selfishness if it robs you of energy you need to heal yourself. That's how you can tell whether it's selfishness. If you have the energy to spare and you can spare it and you're guided to spare it, do that. But if in your awareness, it's not for you, it doesn't feel right, it gives you hesitation, the heebie-jeebies, lots of doubts, just doesn't sit well in your spirit, take a moment and just ask if it serves your highest good. Because this year that's coming up, there's gonna be a separation of people who've been doing their work and people who've not been doing their work. And I'm gonna tell you, the universe is gonna put the squeeze on you. It's gonna put the squeeze on you. And the ones who haven't been doing their work, it's like the world is gonna become irritating to them. Okay? They're gonna be moody. People are gonna lash out. Because as the energy continues to come into the planet to push us to heal, if you keep resisting that, it's not going to look pretty. You're going to enter more into the blame game, blaming others. You're going to delve deeper into the dramas that have no end and go nowhere. You're going to expel your energy into things that are just going to exhaust you. So this is the cusp. This is the time to make the shift to choose yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to spend time with yourself. You got to become aware of your needs. And you got to really start that self-love journey. Because anyone in this next year who's not on their self-love journey, the world is going to just feel so crunched. It's going to feel uncomfortable because you're like that snail or crab in a shell that you've outgrown, but you won't leave it. Right? If you've outgrown your shell, it's time to look for a new one. And the ones who refuse out of either fear or just no will, no desire to shift or change, they are going to become irritated, and they're going to look for people to lash out on. And that's what the message is. Don't be that person to them. Don't be the dumpster that people use to unload their emotional baggage because they don't want to deal with their shit. That's no longer your role. This year has to see you focus, zero focus then on you, your healing, right? You prioritizing yourself and you keeping your head on straight. Because the ones who aren't willing to do that work, man, you're gonna see a different side of people as that squeeze gets put on, get put on all of us. It's going to reveal to you the true nature of everyone. They need compassion, they need love, they need respect, they need understanding, they need acceptance. But that does not mean you accept how they treat you. You can give someone acceptance without accepting how they treat you. And that's where you have your boundaries, because you know how to love yourself. You know what you'll tolerate. You know what feels good. In your awareness and in your meditation, you're given guidance on how to move, and you honor that. So the big theme is awareness. Become aware of how you leak, how you expel your energy to others, right? It has to be reciprocity. It has to be a return of love, full fold. You're going to start realizing when you're giving and giving and giving to a situation and it's just depleting you. And the moment you get that cue that this person, this job, this environment, this situation is draining you, you have to shift gears. You have to shift gears because you have to focus in on you this upcoming year. It's going to be a big year for self-love. You know, this year should have been the reflection year. You spent a lot of time reflecting on how you got here, what you can do differently. And 2023 is going to be about putting that into action, right? Really honing in on that self-love and living it day to day. Because what's going to happen is you're not going to have time for anything else. When you truly start the self-love journey, you're not going to have time for the drama. You're not going to have time for being used. You're not going to have time for taking on somebody else's anger, somebody else's problems. You're not going to be staying up late at night listening to the same stories over and over again from your friends. You're not going to have time for any of that. You're going to have to learn how to politely decline the invitations to go to places that are going to drain you, to be around people that are going to pull from your energy, because as they sink more into their darkness, they're going to crave your light. And so you have to protect that, protect yourself, protect your energy, make choices from a state of awareness, right? And when you make your choices from a state of awareness, it'll serve you. That's why it's important to take that moment. Take that moment in every decision you have to make. Just take that moment and reflect. Is this going to serve me? And you'll get your answer. Okay? So no more being anybody's dump truck. Take care of yourself this next year. You deserve it. Right? And when you sit in that pure love for self and it's honest, right? You've reflected on everything about you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when you accept it and when your love is honest, you're going to just pull that to you. And all the people who've been alone, who've been pouring into others, who've been loving, who've been giving, and they never received it, then all of us are going to start grouping up. And we're going to start to form real relationships, real friendship, long-lasting, sustaining love for each other. We're going to find each other because the thing is, you have that within you to love and to give and to share. Now you're going to be teamed up with the people who will appreciate that 100%. And so there's no depleting, no more depleting of your energy, no more depleting of your light. This next year is about you. Show up for yourself. It's bootstrap time. Everybody has to be responsible for their own emotions, their own feelings, their own choices. You're no one's savior, all right? Save yourself. Save yourself. And this, I always speak this from experience. You know, I show up in love and with love for you, speaking the truth that I know. because if you don't know it for yourself, it isn't true. And 2023 is a year to know your truth. Don't be used. Don't be a dumpster for anybody else. Take care of yourself, and you're going to have an amazing year. I love you. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see how your life turns out. Love you guys. Bye.
Come on.